Yeah, damn, when you turned your head like that, your
Shut
hairline
up.
left the chat.
Shut up. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Smiley. I'm here with Jay. Today, we're going to be talking about suppressors. We've already started our suppressor series. If you guys want, go ahead and check out the very first suppressor we reviewed. It's going to be the Anechoic and Echo X223. Very good suppressor. We enjoyed it. Go ahead and check that review out. But let's go ahead and dive into what we're talking about today. Suppressors. Some people still believe these are illegal, and we kind of want to give you guys a general starting point on your suppressor journey. You're looking on what to buy, how to buy, all that stuff. Right here, we're going to give you kind of the basics of what you need to know to get into suppressors. So first thing we're going to start with is it legal in your state? That's on you to check out.
Yep.
Me and Jay we've been blessed enough to live in a lot of states where they are legal. I have also come into some time where there are states where you can't have them. If you guys walk into California like, hey, I'm looking to buy a can, they're gonna be like, not here, you're not. So make sure you guys keep in mind that you have to check your state stuff. After that, we're gonna talk about sound suppression. So let's kind of attack a myth here. A lot of people think that you buy a suppressor, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna go shoot it, and the first time it's gonna be movie
Hollywood
silence.
quiet, right?
Yeah. That's not a thing. Like Jay had mentioned, there are certain factors that can make it really quiet, like very close to Hollywood quiet, but your general suppressors, your general ammo, it's not going to do that. It's going to reduce the sound and make it bearable. Things you want to think. Things you want to think about is shooting it in a house, hunting, right? What is it going to do in those environments to make it less impactful on you, the shooter, or on whatever your target's going to hear?
Yeah, man. Like, I think if you think about like a can, right, you want to think about like pleasant shooting experience, right? A lot of people chase decibels. Pleasant shooting experience is pretty much what you want to go for, right?
Yeah. Yeah, people will be you mentioned a really good thing. They're chasing decibels. Decibels is something you're going to hear a lot in the suppressor silencer community. Decibels is a measurement of sound. So when a lot of people are talking about this, if you guys are watching other reviews, they're going to be like giving up decibel charts, saying this, that, and the other. If you guys are subscribed to our channel, that's not something you're going to hear here, because we talk about the shooting experience. We tell you how it sounds to our ears, if it sounds quiet, if it's loud, so on and so forth. So definitely want to know that sound suppression has a lot that goes into it. Through our reviews, through this series that we've started, you're going to learn more about it, but nothing's going to be moving, or not a lot is going to be Hollywood quiet. So moving on from there, we'll talk about types of suppressors. When you guys go on your website, you want to buy one, you're going to see what?
You're going to see 22 and rimfire and centerfire.
Centerfire, right? So those are two things you want to know the difference are. A rimfire can is a 22 caliber can and under, right? Or they're not under. You ain't going under 22 caliber.
I mean, no, man, 22 17 HMR, stuff like that.
Yeah. So you'll find rimfire, centerfire. Rimfire is 22. Centerfire is everything else. Right. That's all you guys need to know. So when you're going in and looking, if you have a 308 rifle, you're not going to go to rimfire. You're going to go to centerfire, so on and so forth. Outside of those two things, right? So let's say you guys are looking at a centerfire suppressor, because that's what most of them are. You kind of want to know specific things inside the suppressor world that are going to be helpful to you. You're going to have dedicated suppressors. So this right here, this is the Hub 2K from AAC. It is a dedicated 5.56 suppressor. 5.56 is the caliber. It is dedicated. It is designed around 5.56. It's going to have the structural integrity to handle the high pressures of 5.56, but it's also going to be able to shoot everything under that. What do you have to say about that, Jay?
I mean, you can shoot 5.56 if you slap in that little training bolt or whatever. You can shoot 22 through it. It's still a 22 caliber round, you know? So
what you want to know about dedicated suppressors is you can shoot that dedicated caliber that it's going to be designed around, and practically anything under it. Always check the manufacturer's guidance on some of that stuff, because there are...
You won't blow up your can.
Yeah, there are there's so much information in the suppressor world. This is just a general guidance series for you guys to understand general stuff. Because some companies may not want you to shoot 22, or they may not want you to shoot 17 MR or whatever you just said caliber. So definitely check out the manufacturer's guidance on that. But general, you can shoot everything below it.
The other difference between rimfire cans and the centerfire cans, right, is rimfire cans that they're talking about 22, because 22s are really dirty round. It's cans you can maintenance yourself, so you can take one apart, clean the baffles, and put it back together, because it leaves a lot of unburned powder inside the can. And so
cans like this.
Cans like that.
This is a JK Armament PCX. You can take these baffles out. Baffle is another common term. Once you take them out, you can clean them yourself. Dedicated cans.
Dedicated can like this. You don't want to shoot too much 22 through this, because it's hard to clean. You can't take it apart, so maintenance it yourself. So that's why they separated rimfire or centerfire.
So we want to know those two. Going back to the dedicated cans, dedicated design around that. Outside of dedicated cans, you're going to have what you could refer to as a hybrid or multi-caliber can. So essentially, when you start going up in caliber and you're opening the diameter size in the suppressor, you can shoot whatever it tells you, but you can shoot under that. So for example, this is the Hybrid 46 from Silencer Co. It is rated up to 338 Lapua. As you guys can see, that opening is large. So I can shoot everything 338 Lapua down. That's why it's called the Hybrid 46. But if you flip it over to, let's say, a 30 caliber can, I can shoot 30 caliber, which is going to be your 308, your 300 blackout. I can shoot 5.56 through it and under. So if you guys are getting a can that is, let's say, dedicated for a larger caliber, again, everything through it. The large bore cans, the downside to them is if I was to shoot 5.56 through here, it's not going to be as quiet. So
it's gonna be quite loud, you know.
Yeah, something you want to keep in mind, right? A lot of people, like myself, this is my first suppressor. When you get into the market, a lot of people just say, I just want to buy one suppressor. How did that work for me?
Yeah, man, you
not well.
you didn't like it. It was loud. It was loud.
It gets loud. You're not getting the sound suppression you want. You want something to be quiet, but I trained with 5.56 a lot. Got something that I can shoot 9mm through 300 blackout, and I was like, you know what? I need something quieter. So you go ahead and move over. So now that you guys understand dedicated calibers and down, or you look through and find the hybrid, or you'll see on a lot of people's sites, they'll say multi-caliber cans, right? That's something you want to look at if you want to get a suppressor that can shoot multiple different calibers.
But look at the calibers it depicts in the suggestion.
For sure.
If it says multi-caliber, but it's like, a small range, then look at that range and shoot within that range. Don't go, all right, cool, I can throw 45 through it. Yeah. You probably can't.
Nope. Definitely need to understand that. And again, check your manufacturer's guidance, do more research. Again, general guidance here. Aside the actual calibers, you guys want to understand the metals. We're not going to dive way too much into metals because me and Jay will be here all day. You have
3 you always see, man.
4.
Inconel, 4, right? Well, 3 because stainless steel Inconel, right? Then you have aluminum, titanium.
Yep, you'll see those. Typically with titanium and stainless and Inconel, those are going to be made for your hotter rounds, right? So your 5.56, your 308 stuff, that's going to take a lot. Your aluminum, you're going to see a lot in like pistol calibers.
9mm, 45. You want to be light with it. It doesn't have to be that durable. It's not going to take that much wear.
Exactly. If you guys, let's say, get a pistol can, right? Something that's rated for 9mm, and you start shooting a lot of 5.56 through it, because like we mentioned, you can put 5.56 through a 9mm can. But let's say you buy an aluminum can and you start running 5.56 through there. 5.56 is a hot round, comes with a lot of velocity, a lot of powder, a lot of chamber pressure. It is going to put a lot more wear on that can.
Yeah, it starts to erode the baffles after a while when you shoot a lot through it. So, you want to make sure you get, the proper can for the proper caliber. Yeah. Then barrel length comes into play, stuff like that.
Exactly. Understanding that. But you do want to understand those things. Inconel and stainless and titanium are great metals. They're great for what you're going to do. But you'll do more research into understanding why you would do that. Me and Jerry are also going to talk about that on here. Hopefully have some suppressor manufacturers on here to talk about that as well. But that's kind of the gist, right? The general stuff you guys want to know. So legal in your state. Suppressors aren't going to be Hollywood quiet, with the exception of 22. We didn't really dive into that. You can make 22 extremely quiet if you guys want to hear some. Check out our buddy Pew Culture on Instagram. He makes crazy 22 videos and they're super quiet. Man. That's the closest thing to Hollywood quiet you're getting outside of
That's some stuff, man. Yeah. There's 22. There are other calibers. There's some
300 blackout,
300 blackout, 9mm sub, stuff
like that. We'll talk more into that so you guys can understand SD cans.
SD cans.
Right.
Yeah, SD
Again, right here, take a little break. If you guys enjoy this, if you guys are learning something, click the subscribe button. Me and Jay plan to do a lot more of this so we can inform you guys. With all that said, when you guys are looking, one thing you're going to do is start going down the rabbit hole of watching reviewers. Me and Jay, we watch reviewers all the time. Some we wanted to shout out. Go ahead, check out Juicy Media. He's doing great. He's an upcoming creator. I think he has like 50K. He makes really good suppressor videos. Texas Totem, he's a friend of ours. He's starting a journey on YouTube. Our friend Trayvon Barber from Barber Training Solution. And then last but not least, Pew Science. Pew Science we save for last because there's a little bit more that goes into what he does.
Juicy Media. Juicy Media. Juicy Media.
We said Juicy Media.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe I zoned out for a second.
Shout out to Tyler. He really enjoys your channel.
Yeah.
Pew Science. Pew Science is super important because they don't really do videos. I haven't seen they have a podcast.
Yeah, they have a podcast.
But they release data on suppressors. So if you are going to be that person in suppressors that is chasing decibels, chasing the hard data, you're going to want to check out his channel, his page, because he dives super deep into the science and lets you guys know. But You got any closing thoughts?
What we're doing here is letting you know you got choices, because a lot of people, they go for the nostalgia, like, that can everybody heard about. So yeah, I want a suppressor, a rifle suppressor. Oh, I want to get an RC2. They just throw it out there. There's more companies, you got more choices, better technology, better price point. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're covering all of that, making sure you have all the information tools you need before you go ahead and make the decision, because there's a lot of paper that comes with it. It's an investment, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you make the right choice before you just hop in and just buy something. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of these suppressors cost more than some of your guns, but again, it is its own technology, it is its own piece. So those are our closing thoughts. Again, like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you guys think. Stay tuned. We are going to be reviewing the Hub 2K from AAC soon here, and there will be more. So you guys will be able to see specific reviews on this channel as well and our thoughts. But thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good one.